Today was one of those meh kind of day where you're just feeling in between. And I guess because I didn't get to sleep last night really well because it was so hot that I felt lazy to do an episode today. But something happened really good today. So I decided we should still be on track and on time from now on. And you'll hear from me every Friday and every Tuesday. So, stranger, thank you so much for dropping by. My name is Lee, and these are Decapitated Thoughts. So, the topic that we are decapitating today is something that is very personal to me. Number one, because I had been on the receiving end of this action for quite a number of times. And number two, I haven't really told anyone how I take this particular action. Yeah, I don't think I probably had given an advice about how to take it, but I just haven't really had the chance to talk to a friend or to my sisters or to anyone close to me about it or to anyone I know for that matter. So I cannot really tell you how people react when they yeah, it's always nice to self-correct when they hear about how I look at this particular action. Maybe you're the first one who can tell me. Who knows, right? So, stranger, have you ever been blocked? Or maybe, have you ever blocked anyone? Let me start it off with saying that it's not my thing to block people on social media or on my phone. Yeah, so I don't. Unless you have done something really terrible, I probably would have blocked you. But if I go to my Facebook now, I probably only would see like 10 or less names written under my blocked list. And if I go on Instagram or Twitter, it's just probably a list of spam bots that I have really blocked. The same thing with Steam. Yeah, because there are a lot of spam bots out there. So these are the only things that I block on social media. But that's a key word, on social media. Sometimes unconsciously, we don't really recognize or we're not really aware that what we're doing is actually blocking the person in our lives. I'm not saying that I am unaware when I do that. On the flip side, I am very much aware and I consciously make the decision that I want to block somebody from my life. And I don't know if it's fair that one advice would be coming from me about blocking somebody, because it's not something that I do. It's not something that's natural for me. See, when I decide that I want to block a person, it's probably because they blocked me first. And I was just really tired of trying to reach out, or I'm at the end of my wits on how to get to you. But your walls are just really up high. Whether that's a friend or not, or more than a friend, somewhere along the line I'd get tired and I'd stop and I'd make a decision that I'm blocking you from my life. It's not burning bridges. I would just stop and not care anymore and become indifferent. Honestly, that's what happened. I don't get angry. I just become indifferent about a person. And maybe it is also something that's happening to you, but you're just not aware that it is. And there are cases where I just really had enough and I would just really walk away. Like, turn around, walk away. You're blocked from my life. You're never gonna hear me. You're never gonna hear from me again. I'm not going to touch social media. You're going to stay there. I'd probably unfollow you. Or I'll just make a habit of not looking at your post and not caring about you totally. Yeah. So that's just what happens in my brain. And most of the time, I consciously do it. So when you're blocking someone, I would really like to say that a kinder thing to do is to let them know. See, when people block people on social media, it can be a display of power over that person. You know, if I'm the first one who blocked you, then it means that I have the power to unblock you. Yeah. And that's the bad thing, right? So plus you're putting, I think most of the people who blocks people on social media would understand that it would make the other person miserable, particularly if there were no proper conversation before the action. So the other person would be feeling like there was no closure and it feels like a punishment. And I know of people who does that as actually a punishment so that you'd learn your lesson. Yeah. But you know what? Rather than thinking about it like that, why don't you just tell the other person the reason and then block them? I mean, you're not asking them if you can block them. You're just telling them the reason. At least you're saving them a little bit of hurt. And also, you're saving them a little bit of not overthinking. I am an overthinker. So I can totally feel what the other person would feel. And you know, on the flip side, there are people who would block you just because they really want to preserve their peace. And to me, when I decide to block people in my life, not on social media, it's the reason. I just really want to preserve my peace. But what I wish I can do is I wish I have the courage to tell people why I block them in my life. You know, I wish I can really do that. So this advice is not just for you, it's also for me. I wish I can do that. I mean, it would really make the other person a better person coming out of this situation. And it wouldn't feel so bad when they get the time to realize it. If you're the person being blocked, and for most of the time, I am on the receiving end of this, particularly in messengers. I would say just respect it. Honestly, I think being blocked by someone is the kindest act that they can do towards the end of a relationship or towards the end of a friendship or whatever it is that you guys are ending. It is the kindest thing to do. As I said, I'm an overthinker. I overanalyze things. But if you block me, there's nothing more to think about. There's really nothing more to analyze. That's it. To me, there's nothing more to analyze or to think about, because even if you did not give me closure or anything, I will find that within myself. I believe that part, because I can control myself, I have the power to close the wound. I have the power to say that it should scar or it should not. And by doing that, it means that when you block me, you no longer have power over me. So if in your mind you're punishing me for something, it's just really in your mind. That's your reality and not mine. And this is why I said I don't know how people would react to it, because I haven't really told anyone that's how I take being blocked. I like giving out effort, especially to people who really means something to me. So I'd probably try, some creative way to reach out to you. I actually have a threshold. I'd probably try this up to 5 times, and they're spaced out. So yeah, after the fifth time, I just walk away. I think there was just really one person that I didn't feel like I should walk away, because I know that that person would come around. Well, not come around. I know that that person would one day talk to me again, and she's talking to me now again. And she's probably listening to this podcast. Because I know that she has good reasons why she does things. So if I know you that well, I'd probably just think that you need your peace, you have something to do. So yeah, not a big deal. Um, there's really nothing that I can do if I am on the receiving side of being black, really. So I changed the way that I look at it, and I feel like you should too. Instead of feeling powerless about it, just respect it. Maybe they just really want their peace. And maybe this is the time that you can have peace. You know, what's funny is that when this happens to you, you really, really feel bad. But think about it. Days before it, you were thinking about it. You were thinking of moving away, but you just didn't have the courage. Yeah, well, maybe I'm describing me. Yeah, and so when they do it, you feel bad. And this is very childish to feel like because they were the first one to do it, you'd feel bad about it. I think that's very childish. Um, maybe it's age, maybe it's age that I came to reconsider a lot of things. But I think a lot of it really came from experience. I don't know why I honestly thought that it was a pattern. But lately I've stopped looking for the reason for that. Maybe people just really want to get away from me anyway. So that's fine. I respect that. It was the best for both of us anyway, whether it's a friend or someone more special than a friend. I think it was better for the both of us because now I can talk about it. I'm fine. I'm okay. Nothing, probably it was a very painful road to this, but hey, what doesn't kill you make you stronger. No, I'm not kidding, So you'll be fine if you're on the receiving end. You'll be fine. Trust me. It will hurt. It will really hurt, especially if you were left hanging. Like there were no proper explanation as to what happened and why it happened. But it will get better, and you have to take your power back, that you're in control of yourself. Maybe not the situation. Let go of the situation. The only person that's important in your story anyway is you. Right? And if you're the one who blocked this person, savor the peace that you're getting from it. Don't look back. Don't think if it's worth it. Because if you look back, then it means your intention is not really solely to find your peace. It could have been maybe to punish the person or to make them feel bad. And that's really bad intention. So take it as a lesson on both sides, whether you're the one who got blocked or you're the one blocking. At least you know what you don't want at this point. And I will always point that out. Sometimes it's better to know what you don't want than what you want, because at least the ones that you don't want, you can move away from it. So yeah, what do you think, stranger? Is it weird? Is it sad? Is it depressing that I look at it that way? If we know each other in person, let me know so I would know how people would react to that. And I think it's really an unpopular opinion that it's okay to be blocked and it's okay to block people, because a lot of people would say that it's not. But I'll tell you what it is, and it's a kind thing to do. I'm not justifying the action. All right. I'm not justifying the action. I'm just saying that at least now you don't have any consideration. All hopes are lost. Just leave it at that. It's a very direct message. If you believe that actions speak louder than words, then that's it. It is what it is. Whatever the reason of the other person is, it's a clear cut story to me. You don't want me in your life, because if you do, you'd show that, and that's not by blocking me. So at least you severed a chain that might keep me in the same place. Well, not me. Why do I say me? I'll keep somebody in their same place. So it's a chance really to move on. It's a good way to start moving forward from, right? Anyway, so stranger, I hope you picked up something today and have considered something new. On our next episode, this is a spicy topic, not because it has anything to do with sexual innuendos, but we're gonna talk about, is it okay to be jealous? Does it really make your relationship healthy? Jealousy, when is it okay, when is it not? And I'd really like to pose this question to you. Are you jealous? Do you really think you're jealous? Or do you really think you're not jealous? It's an intriguing topic, and yeah, let's decapitate that with an unpopular opinion in the next episode. I'll see you, stay safe, and yeah, let me know what you think, stranger. I'll see you. Bye.